She's scared of the show.
No, I'm not scared of it. She eats him. She actually
not-
eats him.
She.
It's awful. This woman raises this dumpling as a whole son. Oh, I'm so scared. I hate her so much.
So weird. We're gonna watch The Good Dinosaur because Brie's never seen it. And there are 2 different points in this movie that I guarantee she's gonna cry.
I'm not gonna cry.
I guarantee. And I will be back when she starts crying.
I'm not gonna cry.
Alright. She didn't cry.
I didn't cry. I told you I wasn't going to.
We're 1 down. I shouldn't have said she was gonna cry. Now she won't.
I told you.
Unless she forgets.
Forgets that you said something about it?
Then she might cry.
I won't.
It's pretty sad.
I called what was gonna happen in the movie.
What are you doing under the blanket? Keep your hands over the blanket at all times, alright? Door's open.
What am I gonna do under the blanket? Hacking Jonah's vlog. Haven't cried yet.
Alright, so we finished the movie.
We did.
And Brie didn't cry.
I didn't. But someone else did.
No one, I don't think anyone.
Someone else cried.
The kid in the movie. The kid in the movie did cry at one point.
And the kid sitting next to me, he cried at one point as well.
Someone sitting next to you, Brie. Crazy. We're watching High School. High School Musical.
Oh, to all the possibilities. Ooh, I know that something has changed. Never felt this way. And right here tonight. 16 minutes left in this game. 16 minutes left in the season. For the seniors in this squad, guys, you only got 16 minutes left in a Wildcat uniform. Make them count. 16 minutes. Captains.
Shut up.
All I wanna do is be with you, be with you.
Now children can fall into bucket and drown. Oh no!
Wow. Wow. Yay. I don't know if I should have put it back more. So it's visible. Alright, kids. Yo, Brie came over today. That was pretty cool. We watched The Good Dinosaur, and she didn't cry like I thought she would. Then we watched High School Musical 3 because she's basically born off of those movies and raised off of those movies. It's crazy, but yeah, it's her. She's great. Since then, we've decorated the tree, and I did something a little crazy. I was watching this sermon on YouTube from Transformation Church by Todd Ken, I think his name is, or Ken Todd, something like that. I forget the guy's name. But Transformation Church is a great church, and the pastor is amazing. And it was the first sermon in the series called Crazy Faith. And basically, to have crazy faith is to have enough faith that even though people think you're crazy, you're doing exactly what God's telling you to do. So like, even when no one saw rain, Noah still built that ark because that was what God was telling him to do. And Noah didn't even see rain, and he's never built an ark before. None of the people around him even knew what that was at the time. He didn't know what it was. And yet, then everyone, that faith part started to kick in when it started to rain, And it was just an awesome message. And the guy, the pastor, when he had first been put in charge of that church and first been made pastor of that church was given this vision that God had given him, that they were going to be in this huge building one day, and he'd written it all down and all these things that he knew God was going to give them. And then he told the story of how God actually did fulfill that promise. After him having 4 years of crazy faith, of no one believing that it could actually be possible in that small church they had, and now having a huge church, and now they're in a huge building, or working their way towards it anyway. So it just felt like this is what God was telling me to do at the time. And so I wrote down a couple things. And anybody that's actually listened to me this whole time is going to think I'm crazy. But there were a couple things that God was bringing to my heart that I believe can happen, and I believe will happen. They just don't seem very likely, which is what makes it crazy faith. But this is what God was telling me. This is what I wrote. I wrote, the album, when I put it out, will be played on a radio station. The album or songs from the album will be played at school functions. The album will be released March 1st, and then I Believe in This released as a single on February 1st. The album will be personally sent to the record companies and labels, and songs from the album will be included in a Spotify playlist. Those things sound crazy, but that's what I believe God's will was, and that's where I believe he was pulling my heart, especially those first couple of things. The radio station thing was the first thing he brought to mind. And it's one of those things that's really crazy, but I'm going to put my heart to it and share it. And that's what I'm telling you guys and gals. So, yeah. Try to have crazy faith in your life. I'll talk to you later.